Hello, yogic drummers of YouTube. Welcome to Drummers Yoga, an exciting way to look at improving, warming up, and cooling down from your drumming. We're going to jump right into it today, so headbangers, tie up your hair, slap on your favorite bandana, and have a seat because we're going to start with a little meditation here. So feel free to close your eyes and just begin to focus on your breath. You can use this time to set an intention, set a drumming goal. Whether you're working on a song or a drum part you want to get down, working on speeding up your rudiments, whatever the case might be for you, just focus on that goal. Focus on it like it's already yours, like you already have it. And just breathe here for a little bit. Don't mind the dog barking in the background. And just take a few breaths here. One more as you focus on that goal. And when you're ready, we're going to jump into a calf stretch here. So I'll turn this way so you can see. You're going to grab the toes, extend the legs out as far as you can. If you can come to the ground, that's great. If you're maybe here, as long as you're getting a good calf stretch, that's the important part. So don't worry about how far you can go, just make sure you're getting that stretch in the calves. And if you're here and you want an even deeper stretch, you can pull back the toes. And maintain that breath as you stretch here. Take a couple more breaths. And slowly release on an exhale. And we're going to jump into a hip stretch, so I'll turn back this way to show you. Take the leg of your choice, it doesn't matter, we're going to do them both. Take one leg, put it on top of the other leg, so they're going to be nice and parallel. And reach up, just straighten that spine. Show that nice straight back. Then on an exhale, bend forward. If you feel it here, that's fine. If you can come lower, great. Maybe you can come all the way down. In time, I'm confident you will. And you should really feel that hip of the top leg there. Really great bass drum stretches right here. And we'll take a couple more breaths as we stay focused on our goal. Not too focused that we take away from our yoga experience here though. You can hold it in the back of your mind as you come up here. And we're going to switch legs. Put your opposite leg up on top. And a little bonus, reach up and breathe in as you straighten that spine. And on your exhale, bring it down. Might be tighter in this leg. And that's perfectly normal, that's fine. And the exhale, maybe see if you can come lower. As long as you're comfortable, that's the important part. Just trying to do a nice comfortable stretch. Don't want to strain anything before you hit the kit. Or if you're doing this after your drumming session, you want to cool down those muscles, you don't want to hurt them. just take one more breath here. And come on back up. And we're gonna lie flat on our back here. And we're gonna pull the knees up into the chest. So really focus on that full body experience here. Try and keep your back flat on the floor, on the mat, whatever you're using. I decided not to use the mat today just to show you can do yoga anytime, anywhere. And while we're here, maybe focus on stretching the ankles out a little, rotate them back and forth. We'll rotate them one way a few times and we'll go the opposite way. If it's easier for you, maybe do one at a time. You focus on getting deeper stretch in one ankle at a time. If you can do both, go ahead. And when you're feeling comfortable, come on to all fours here. And we're going to go into what's called cat-cow. So, if you're not familiar with that, on your exhale, we're going to arch our back up all the way, pull your neck down, pull your chin into your chest, I should say. Much like you'd see a cat do. And on your inhale, we're going to arch the back the other way. And pull the neck up, look up. And we're just going to do this and follow the breath. If this is your first time doing it, it might feel a little weird for you, but I urge you to give it a try, because in time you'll find it's actually a very comfortable stretch. Don't worry about not looking cool. Yeah, you're a drummer, you want to look cool, I get it, but it's better to be limbered up than strain yourself on the drum kit, and that doesn't look cool. Don't want to pull a muscle halfway through a gig and not be able to perform to your fullest, right? So give it a shot. And after doing that a few times, we're going to come into what's called hovering cat. So we're going to stay in this all fours position here. And we're going to lift the knees up like so. And just take a few breaths here. We're going to try for 3. So just hold it. Focus on your breath. You're probably shaking a little. I know I am. And slowly and controlled come back to your knees. And here we really want to focus on maintaining that breath, maintaining control, much like you want to do behind the drum kit. It's really going to help with that. And we're going to come up for one more time. I'll take 3 more breaths here. So, here we go. And bring it down slowly and controlled. And bring it back into what's called child's pose. And if you want, you can go into what's called extended child's pose, which I actually is the variation I prefer, where you can widen your knees and drop back into it. And just let go of all tension. Just relax here. Find where your breath is at. See how you feel. Remember your drumming goal that you set, the intention that you set. And just release everything into this pose here. Take one more breath here. we're going to come into one more pose here. The famous yoga pose, downward dog. If you're not familiar with it, you're going to simply come up on your toes and just lift on up. And if you can put your heels to the ground, that's great. If not, that's fine too. As I started practicing yoga, I definitely could not. I also feel this pose a lot in my shoulders, which is okay too. It might be a little uncomfortable for you at first, but in time you will find that it is actually a really relaxing pose. And you can actually pedal the feet out here. See if you can bring that heel to the ground. If you can't, don't worry about it. Don't strain yourself. Just pedal it out for a few breaths. And when you're comfortable, you can slowly return to this seated position. And before we finish today, I actually just want to do a couple quick wrist stretches. So your left arm, just pull your fingers back here. Get that nice stretch in the forearm and the wrist. You may have felt this stretch a little bit in the previous pose we just did. This is great. Switch arms. And again, if you're feeling any discomfort, feel free to slow it down. Not performing yet. We're just warming up, right? And just rotate those wrists out a little. And switch sides. That's great. Now, I'm going to give you two options. You can choose to sit in this meditated pose here and just focus on where you're at, focus on the body, the sensations in your body, the breath, focus on your intention, your goal. Or you can choose to come into what's called Shavasana and just lie on your back and just let go. Just lie here and again focus on the breath, sensations in your body. Remember your goal. And you can stay here as long as you want. And that's it for today. When you're done here, you can hop back behind the kit. A new sense of positive energy, a new focus, new determination, excitement, and conquer your goal. I know you can do it, so best of luck to you, and I will see you next time.